Hello and welcome to this video on the BOG Matcher. Now it might sound like a strange name for a tool, but if you don't already know, in the betting world, BOG stands for Best Odds Guaranteed. It's an offer that many UK bookmakers provide, where they'll pay you more winnings if your horse wins and the odds when it started the race were better than when you placed your bet. The odds when a horse starts a race are referred to by the bookmaker as the starting price, or SP for short. For example, if you bet on a horse to win at odds of 6 and the horse's starting price was 10, you'd be paid out at odds of 10. It's a great offer and it provides us with a way to try and lock in some of that extra value, especially as we'll often see zero qualifying loss bets, but a little bit more on that later. So, how do we lock in that value? By using the OddsMonkey BOG Matcher. We classify the BOG Matcher as an advanced tool, and this is because you'll need to have a reasonable bankroll in order to place multiple BOG bets at the same time. You can use the BOG Matcher with a smaller bankroll, but you may be limited in how many bets you can place at once. This will make more sense as you watch through the rest of this video. But essentially, the more money you have available, the more qualifying bets you can place, and you'll increase your chances of hitting a profit. In the BOG Matcher, OddsMonkey have selected the races where BOG's available on that race with that specific bookmaker, and we've compared all the bookmaker odds with the exchange odds to find you opportunities to place back and lay bets where it won't cost you anything or pretty close to it. The theory here is fairly simple. I'll use the BOG Matcher to find horses that I can back with the bookmaker and lay with a betting exchange, and ideally incur no qualifying loss. Normally, if you did this, you'd be guaranteed no profit. You break even, you wouldn't lose any money, and you wouldn't win any money. But because we're betting on races that qualify for the BOG offer, there's the chance that one of our horses might win and that the odds would have increased between us placing the bet and the race starting. If this happens, then we'll be guaranteed a profit, and the higher the starting price, the higher our profit. Let's take a look at a quick example. If we use the odds from earlier, if I placed a £10 back bet on the horse Lucky Star at odds of 6 and then laid the bet at the same odds at the betting exchange, I'll have incurred zero qualifying loss. If the starting price of Lucky Star was 10 and it also won the race, I'd receive a profit of £40. We can see the breakdown of how this works here. At the betting exchange, I'd have lost £50. And at the bookmaker, I'd have a profit of £90. Every bet I place has the chance to win, but it's not guaranteed. I like to think of this like throwing darts at a dartboard. Each bet is a free throw at the dartboard, and if we manage to hit the bullseye, we'll win a prize of guaranteed profit. Also, by betting on horses with the bookmakers, especially on all different types of races, we're more likely to look like a normal punter. How much can you make from the BOG Matcher? This varies a lot as it depends on how many bets you place, how often you use the tool, and how lucky you get with odds moving in the right direction and one of your horses winning. We take feedback from many of our members on a regular basis and we'll post some average earnings based on this in the written guide below, but there's no real upper limit. Talking of members, let's take a look at some of the profits that have been posted recently on our Facebook group from members placing bets on BOG races. Here's one of our Facebook members that received an extra £50 when he placed a bet on a BOG race. Here's another member who had a great day with a few extra BOGs landing. Here we can see the odds increasing from 7.5 up to a starting price of 13, which resulted in a nice profit of more than £60 for this member. And another £35 profit here. Here the starting price increased from 11 to odds of 17 for an extra £60 of profit. And another horse winning for an extra £35 profit. Two more BOGs landing for this member, one for £2.50 and another for an extra profit of £42. And this BOG which resulted in £30 of extra profit. As you can see, it's a great way to increase your earnings when matched betting. Let's take a closer look at the tool and how we use it in this next section. How to use the BOG Matcher. When using the BOG Matcher, I'm normally only interested in the zero qualifying loss bets. These bets will not cost me anything to place, so I know that I won't ever risk losing money. Some of our members do decide that they'll accept a small qualifying loss when placing BOG bets, but this does mean that you'll be losing a small amount on every bet you place. So while the long-term probability may suggest that you'll make money, it isn't guaranteed. That's why I like to keep things simple and only place bets where there's zero qualifying loss. To start with, I open up the BOG Matcher and I can see that by default only the zero qualifying loss bets are shown. All of the bookmakers which offer the best odds guaranteed are preloaded into the matcher, and all of their terms and conditions are pre-filtered. For example, if a bookmaker has a rule that says that bets placed before 10 AM won't qualify for the offer, then horses from that bookmaker will not be shown until after 10 AM. Other races might have stipulations such as if the race qualifies for an extra place offer, then the best odds guaranteed offer won't apply. These are also pre-filtered out of the matcher. As you can see, the BOG Matcher is set up in a very similar way to the Odds Matcher, with the filter on the left-hand side. The results are filtered by their rating. As we've mentioned, the BOG Matcher will default to show only zero qualifying loss matches. Should you wish to see more results, you can select this in the filter drop-down. Members, of course, will have their own different strategies in using the BOG Matcher. However, the main function of the BOG Matcher is to find zero qualifying losses on horses that qualify for the best odds guaranteed offer. By backing the horse at the bookmaker and laying the horse at the exchange at the same promise and incurring no qualifying loss, we're effectively giving ourselves a no-risk shot of a best odds guaranteed payout should the horse win. Here's some reminders of the benefits of using the BOG Matcher. Zero qualifying loss makes it risk-free. Zero qualifying loss bets make backing and laying even simpler, as the odds and the stake will be the same at the bookmaker and the exchange, so you don't even need a calculator. Combining these bets with other racing promos like beating by a length or money back if second will increase your chances of hitting a profit even more. Betting on horse racing is likely to make you look more like a regular punter to the bookmakers. So there you have it. The BOG Matcher is an excellent tool to add to your matched betting arsenal. If you have any questions around using the BOG Matcher or anything else on the OddsMonkey site, please get in touch by emailing us at support@oddsmonkey.com.